You have done well, servant. With this, the Master shall know unending power.
Your kind shall never ordain the first edict. And now, you.
Come here!
Redemption. This world should have burned. The first divine must never return. This world should have burned. The enemy returns. This world must be purged! The Mother Soul is everything! Our enemy to salvation. The Mother Soul is everything! The Mother Soul is everything! You fool. If they obtain the Mother Soul, our civilization died for nothing.
Greetings, Exile. It's me again, the guy who makes off-meta trash builds that nobody asks for. Today, I would like to meet Sir Bonksalot, the ninth descendant of the Bonksalot family, a secret lineage of bonkers who have practiced and mastered the sacred art of bonking for over 20 years now. An art built upon pure domination. An art that is not about killing, but sending a message that there are fates far worse than death. They don't want to kill you. Instead, they want to dominate you. They want to keep pounding you to their heart's content while you helplessly lay on the ground. Like his ancestors before him, Sir Bonksalot has diligently trained in the secret art of bonking and has become quite the master himself. Like you have already witnessed from the Arbiter fight, his bonking credentials are beyond question. So let's take a look at Sir Bonksalot's bonking journey so far. Throughout his bonking journey, the thing Sir Bonksalot struggled with the most was map clear. Previously, he had to awkwardly leap slam into every pack to prime enemies for bone shatter. But that's no longer the case, as he has integrated Wind Dancer buff into the build. Wind Dancer automates this priming process by producing a damaging shockwave around Sir Bonksalot whenever he gets hit. This shockwave easily prime enemies for bone shatter, meaning all he has to do now is to dive into a pack of monsters and bonk them for effortless clear. Before, Sir Bonksalot had to use Bleed 3 on Hammer of the Gods, as bleeding provides the largest boost to its damage, effectively locking away a support slot. But now, he has discovered a much better solution to guarantee that Hammer of the Gods always inflicts bleeding. He is now supporting every skill except Hammer of the Gods with Bleed 4. Bleed 4 prevents all those skills from inflicting bleeding, and instead calls them to apply incision stacks. Every incision stack gives the target a 10% chance to be inflicted with bleeding, meaning that at 10 incision stacks, the target is guaranteed to bleed, even if Sir Bonksalot has absolutely no chance to inflict bleeding on his own. Despite being an unarmed maniac, Sir Bonksalot has not forgotten his roots. As a reminder of where he came from, he keeps a one-handed mace and a shield in his weapon swap. His mace is the rune-mastered Brianheart's Mark, which provides double stun build-up and works quite well for Wind Dancer. His shield is a Surrender, offering extended life recovery during tough encounters. And not just that, Sir Bonksalot has also begun making use of weapon set passive point. He has allocated weapon set 1 to the FaceBreaker setup to focus on maximizing damage and armor break potential. Meanwhile, weapon set 2, which consists of the mace and the shield setup, is allocated to improve the utility and defensive aspects of the build. He has also socketed 2 large radius, time loss ruby jewels near unbending and temper defenses. These jewels provide a respectable boost to damage against fully armor broken enemies. And thanks to hulking form, their small passive bonuses are enhanced, turning 4% increase into 6%. Overall, Sir Bonksalot has upgraded every piece of his gear, as strength can now be found on all of his equipment, further enhancing the power of his bonks. But the most notable upgrades are his gloves, and Amulet. He is now using a corrupted pair of FaceBreakers modifiers that grant 1% more damage per 4 strength instead of 5, which translates into roughly 25% more damage overall. As for his amulet, he has now equipped Astramentus, which grants a massive amount of attributes. This not only significantly boosts his damage but also provides enough dexterity to comfortably run a level 19 Wind Dancer. The amulet has also been anointed with internal bleeding, allowing him to aggravate his bleeds for even greater damage. And despite all of these improvements, his build still remains quite budget friendly. Sir Bonk can now comfortably clear 6 mod maps and can even take on 8 mod maps with a little bit more effort. Now most of you would probably stop here, but Sir Bonk cannot afford such luxuries. As he has honor to uphold, he still has to prove to his ancestors that he is worthy of carrying the Bonk name, and for that he must continue preparing himself. And let's say his ambitions are big, like really big. So let's talk about his plans for the next and final update. First of all, he plans to upgrade his FaceBreakers to a corrupted pair that grants additional flat physical damage per boss face broken on top of the 1% more damage per 4 strength modifier instead of 5. Combined together, these upgrades amount roughly to 50% more damage increase overall. He also plans to replace his current rings with kinetic rings as they provide flat physical damage through their implicits and offer some of the best damage scaling available for this build. His unique amulet will also be retired in favor of a rare Amber amulet, as a rare amulet can roll +2 level of melee skills while also gaining percentage increased strength through essence modifiers, making it a much stronger endgame option. That amulet will also be anointed with Augmented Flesh, granting 2 additional skill slots that Sir Bonk can use to fit in both Scavenge Plating and War Banner. And to gain enough spirit for these additions while also increasing his strength even further, he also plans to socket a Against the Darkness Jewel into the build. Lastly, let's talk about Sir Bonk greatest ambition. He plans to use 2 Aldor Legacy Ruins to gain the benefits of Legacy of Aderian Tusk and Legacy of Grey Make simultaneously. And as many of you already know, the price tag attached to those runes is quite insane. So his ambitions are far greater than what your average exile would even dare to dream about. So, to accomplish all these goals, Sir Bonk will need at least another week of training. But when the time finally comes, you'll get to witness Sir Bonk in his full glory. Now, I can give every single detail in such a short video. So to make up for that, I always make sure to create a detailed mobilities guide to cover everything from start to finish. Do check them out as they go into much more depth than what I can fit in these short videos. You can find the link to it in the description below. If you like these type of off-meta trash builds, make sure to complete all the formalities by liking, subscribing, and even fisting that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching Exile.
Hate defines us all.